Hey everybody, Ken with Goldstrike, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Twinart Lighted Vent Trim. They're really simple to do and it only takes a few minutes, so let's get right to it. First order of business to get these on is to take the seat off. Now there's a video, we'll put a link below on exactly how to do this if you don't know how to, but for right now I'm just going to take this off quick, but you can watch that video if you need to know how to take your seat off. So these lights, of course, are plug and play, like all of our Goldstrike lighting, using our plug and play harness. This is part number 48000, and I'll put a link below in a video on how to install this and more information about this if you need it. So I've already pre-installed it in the bike, so let's plug this in. And one thing's nice to do before you do your installation is to just plug the lights in so you make sure that they work, of course, and you understand how those work, but also make sure you know which one's right and which one's left for the turn signals. As you can see, these work perfectly, so I'm going to go ahead with the install right up front there. All right, let's get started disassembling. We're going to remove first this bolt right here, and then there's a push pin right here that will have to pop out too. To pop out the push pin, I like to use a little pick like this, but a small screwdriver would work just as well. And that will allow us to sneak our wire behind here as soon as we get this put on. So next we're going to clean this area right here and adhere the light to the body panel. So before we peel this off and stick it, you want to kind of get a feel for where it's going to fit. It has like a sweet spot to it, and get an idea of how to put it on and off before you clean this area. Now this is very important. This is a adhesion promotion primer because this kind of plastic doesn't like adhesive. So we've got this adhesion promoter that we've used that takes care of that problem completely. So you just simply wipe it on, make sure it's nice and clean. I recommend cleaning the bike first. This is a brand new bike, it's barely even been outside, so it's pretty clean, but make sure you use that. There's one for each side, so go ahead and wipe that whole area right there where the adhesive is going to be, and then let it dry. With the adhesion promoter dry, now we can peel the backing tape off of the lens and apply it. The wires should come out in the bottom, make sure you don't get them pinched. And then just place that on there carefully. And then once it's on there, press up from here and then down from here a couple of times. Go through like that, go through on the top side, and that's going to make sure you get all of that adhesive to grab. And I'd like to do this for about 30 seconds just to make sure you've got full contact, and then it should last for quite a long time. All right, with that stuck on, we can go to the other side and do the same thing. So we're going to take this wire, it's going to fold it back in between these two panels. So we'll start with that. And you want to make sure that this wire goes behind this piece here. Just like that. Now we'll go back and attach these in a minute. Meanwhile, we're going to run the wire behind. These are your fuel injector covers. We're going to run that right up in there behind those. And then the wire is going to feed up inside of here and under the seat. Okay, we've got our wire run. We're going to run it right through here. So you want to get it so it comes out right here. Now we're going to take this panel and just loosen it by taking this bolt off, and then we're going to snake this wire underneath through there. You don't have to take this out, but it makes it a little bit easier. You can see everything moves a little bit freer that way. So we tuck it up under here like that, like so. sure that it's not pinched anywhere. And as you can see, the wire comes right up here. Easy to plug in, right to our 48,000 that we had pre-assembled. Put this bolt back in. Next thing you want to do is use these little wire ties here with the zip ties like this to tie the wire down so it's not loose. I like to put one right here where the wire comes out because it keeps the wire from getting pulled or anything. And I used a little bit of the adhesion promoter on the side of the gas tank. You just peel this off like that. Stick it on. Now you run the wire up. Nice and tight like that. Now that wire is secure. And we'll just clip off that end and move on to the other side. I've already tucked the wires in between the panels and floated out here. This side's a little different than the other side, but it's still the same basic principle. Get that tucked up above those fuel injector covers. Then you're going to roll this down. If you lift this up, so come underneath this piece here and lift this up on this end a little bit and kind of wiggle it through, and it'll slide right through just like that. And now once again, I've removed this bolt just to make this a little bit looser so we can get this up underneath there. And that is where we're going. And once again, I'm going to tie it off right here. Plug it into the 48,000. We'll clip this off. Put the bolts back in on the front. Replace this one here. Replace the seat. And then you're good to go. So, tightening up the last screw here. Make sure that's snug. And now, there you have it. So let's turn them on, and I guess all that's left to do is admire our work. So there we go. They're both on. They're both working. We've got turn, and we've got turn on the other side. So all in all, it's a pretty simple installation. You could probably do it within a half an hour to an hour in your garage with normal tools. And if you need any more information about this product or any of the other products that we have, go to goldstrike3d.com and check out the rest of our line. Thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful. I'm Ken. See you next time.